We love coffee. It's part of our lives. One of the best ways to bring out a more full-flavored brew with a deeper sweetness and a syrupy body is with the traditional French press. But it's time for an upgrade. Introducing Simply Press, a revolutionary redesign of the French press. Clean, delicious, no mess.
Hi, I'm Jenny Morse.
Hi, I'm Scott Morse.
It's time to bring the French press into the 21st century, into the third wave of coffee. Well, it all started with a mess. My French press would sit on the counter for days, not wanting to clean it out, and also when I did clean it out, it would get all over the counter, and also when I'm trying to get every ground out of the actual carafe, it broke on me. If we didn't grind the beans coarse enough, the grit would get through our French press, into our cup, and into our mouths. Not a pleasant experience at all. One of the key features of Simply Press is in this very innovative stainless steel micro-etch double filter. It's actually inspired by an espresso filter, which allows you to use fine, medium, and coarse grounds. We worked with a renowned coffee scientist, and after testing, we found that we extracted 40% more from the coffee, which means more flavor, more caffeine, stronger coffee, and a shorter brewing time. Plus, by choosing your grind size, you can actually tailor your brew according to your taste and your roast. This allows you to truly personalize your coffee experience. We chose the highest quality, non-chemical leaching materials: stainless steel, silicone, and borosilicate Pyrex glass. I've been working on Simply Press for over 2 years now. We had our first prototype over a year ago, and we are now on our third prototype. Once we had our first working prototype, we traveled to coffee events in New York, Portland, LA, and Atlanta to get input from coffee professionals and coffee lovers. One of our highlights was winning a new product award at Portland Coffee Fest. Coffee lovers mentioned the richness and the smoothness of the brew in comparison to a French press. They talk about the notes and clarity they are able to taste with Simply Press that they just couldn't get with a French press.
So it's a nice full-bodied cup, but all the sweetness and varietal distinction came through.
It is very similar to true to being intent of what the roasters want from it.
Very similar in form to a nice V60, a pour over.
Comparatively, I would buy one of those in a heartbeat over a French press, and I drink French presses every day.
We're ready, the factory's ready. All we need now is the Kickstarter funding. As soon as we get the Kickstarter funded, we will immediately start producing the Simply Press and should be shipping it to backers this fall. Please check out the rewards section of the Kickstarter page and pass it along to your friends and family, because Simply Press needs to be in every coffee lover's home.
Thanks for helping us make Simply Press happen.
Simply Press. Clean, delicious, no mess. Your new favorite brewer is ready for you.
Brewing the perfect cup of coffee requires a lot of experience, practice, and testing. Baristas can now turn their knowledge into coffee recipes and share with the rest of the world. Brewing coffee is just a tap away, and continue on with what you are doing without any interruptions. If you want a more tailor-made taste, you can fine-tune the recipe with a simple drag of the slider. Hassle-free. More milk, more foam. It's that simple. Having high expectations is now convenient. Missing an ingredient can no longer stop you. Just one tap, and it's delivered right to your doorstep. Enjoying a finely crafted coffee can now be easy, without compromising quality. Arist, the perfect coffee solution, is here.
Coffee has a special place in my life. If you're like me, coffee's what you share over great conversations. It's how you like to start your day, every day. You don't even remember when you've accepted that regular cup to be your coffee. Yet every once in a while, we walk into a cafe that prepares a cup so beautiful that you start to wonder what you've been missing out on. It's full of rich flavors you haven't experienced before, and smooth like a syrup. So you decide to buy the beans home, only to make a terrible cup. You did the research, and you know that all you need is the right tools and techniques, but you barely have the time. Baristas spent years mastering this, while all you have is only the weekend. So how do we ever make a great cup at home? Why can't there be a tool that could bring all the skills and knowledge of world-class baristas into the comfort of our home so everyone can conveniently have the best coffee right at their fingertips? Well, we can. Meet the Aroma One, the only coffee maker that uses coffee science to brew the perfect cup tailored to you. Science has shown that coffee is made up of 1,500 chemicals, which translates to 150 possible flavors and 30 aromas. To get the best cup of coffee, brewing parameters need to be controlled precisely, so only the desired flavors are extracted. Current coffee makers simply do not have enough sensors to do this. The Aroma One is equipped with a patent-pending mechanism to automatically provide the best brewing controls. It is the only tool you need to make great coffee at home. In order to make the most of each bean type, coffee professionals have spent years acquiring deep coffee knowledge and mastery to figure out what brewing parameters they need to use. The Aroma One offers the golden ratio recipe crafted by the roasters themselves. It also allows for multiple recipes, so you can even adjust the levels of strength, bitterness, caffeine kick, and texture to make your own perfect recipe. The Aroma One learns your taste preference and automatically adjusts the parameters for you. Whether you're by yourself or with a special someone, creating a personalized cup of coffee is extremely easy. Convenient coffee making has recently come at a high environmental cost. Enough plastic pods have been used to circle the earth 12 times. The Aroma One is created to be extremely easy to use, without compromising quality or the environment. To brew coffee with the Aroma One, simply put in whole beans and readily available filter, and press a button. This way, you can focus on enjoying the freshest cup, fully knowing that your convenience doesn't ruin it for the next generation. You can even set it to brew coffee right when your alarm goes off, or alert you when the beans get low. The Aroma One sets the new standard of convenience, performance, and environmental friendliness, all in one gorgeous package. Our journey started from a science experiment in an apartment room in Canada. It's humbling to see how a simple vision to use true appliance intelligence to turn perfect coffee into reality, rather than just a marketing slogan, would take us all the way from a team of 3 coffee lovers to a seed-funded company capable of bringing the best designers and engineers on board. To make the Aroma One not only powerful but affordable, we moved to Shenzhen, China, the world's manufacturing capital, and we partnered with HATS, the world's best hardware accelerator. We work directly with award-winning designers, proven mentors, and manufacturing experts through 4 full iterations of the device. Now, we need your help to complete this journey. Each day, more than 1.4 billion cups of coffee are consumed around the world. Collectively, we need a better solution for all these coffee lovers to enjoy the best coffee in the most accessible and environmentally friendly way. We have designed the Aroma One to be the solution. It is now available on Kickstarter at a special price. Only with your contribution can we make this happen.
Please back and share our campaign. With your support, we'll be one step closer to brewing the perfect cup of coffee for everyone. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dustin Sell. I'm an entrepreneur, creator, software developer. I really don't know what I do. My name's Dustin Sell, and I build coffee makers. So I think it all really started. It was really out of frustration. One morning I woke up, my coffee maker died. There was coffee everywhere. So I looked for a coffee maker that could brew the caliber of coffee that you'd find at a fine coffee house. You know, I came across, just by chance, this thing called a coffee refractometer. What it does is it allows you to take a look at the amount of coffee extracted from the grounds. I started testing all these various coffee makers. As it turns out, a lot of the coffee makers that are out there weren't even on the chart of what's considered acceptable coffee. I think it's kind of sad where the industry is going, making it cheap, quick, fast, easy. Screw the landfills, right? We're going to dump a bunch of plastic in the landfills. I just kind of realized that a single cup coffee maker that brews what you would get from a handcrafted pour over or a coffee house just doesn't exist. So I had this crazy idea of just build it. And I started building what looked like science experiments about the size of my kitchen table, tubes and wires and motors strewn all over. Left my job and brought in some outside help, some of the best software engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, water quality experts to help me bring this idea to life. So fast forward a couple years, version 2 was done, created a Kickstarter campaign. It went incredibly well. The response was overwhelming. A lot of people could latch on to great coffee. When it looked like it was going to be successful, I was getting ready to sign on the dotted line. The numbers just weren't adding up. So you're sitting there and you're looking at all this money and you could just let it come in. But as it turns out, I would have needed a lot more to bring it to production. Yeah, so I canceled the campaign. It never crossed my mind that this is the end. You know, I still had it in me, and that passion was still there. I lost sight over time that the ultimate goal was making it easy for everyone to experience the way coffee should be brewed. Now I had focus. I started all over. Make it simple. Forget version 1, version 2. I went back to the garage, drawing, building, designing, modeling, reiterating over and over again. Make it good, make it simple, make it affordable. I wanted to strip away everything that's not needed. More drawing, more designing, more building, more prototyping. And the dust settled, and there it was. You know, some people, would think it's crazy to quit your job and pursue a passion that you don't know if it's going to work out or not. As crazy as it sounds, I would rather pour my heart and soul into this and have it fail than to be 80 and wonder what if. Great coffee, when it's brewed right, whether it's that rare quiet moment that you have alone before the world wakes up, or whether it's over a conversation with those that you care about, it has the ability to elevate so many moments. And that's what the Brewello is all about. It's clean, it's simple, it's fast, and it brews a damn good cup of coffee. My name's Dustin Sell, and I build coffee makers.
Oh, hey Kickstarter, I'm Jake, and I love coffee. However, the morning ritual of coffee preparation started to frustrate me. For example, the French press leaves grit in your teeth. And that pour over is tedious. I knew there had to be a better way, so 8 months ago, I gathered a few of my friends who just happened to be rockin' product designers, and we set out to change the world. Or at least design a cool coffee machine.
We poured our hearts and souls into Duo. Every detail is intentional. We explored hundreds of design options, played around with a bunch of really cool toys, built over 50 prototypes, and had a lot of fun along the way. The craft shape alone took us weeks to get just right. We turned foam prototype after foam prototype until we landed on the absolute perfect shape.
Was this a bit excessive? Maybe, but it will all be worth it when Duo fits perfectly in your hand and pours effortlessly into your cup.
Our goal was to create a product that could brew a full-bodied cup of coffee without leaving any grounds left in the bottom of your cup. We worked with this super smart Stanford PhD candidate to test over 60 different filter combinations. After months and months of testing, our patent-pending dual filtration system was born.
Duo makes it easy for anyone to brew ridiculously good coffee in 3 easy steps. Step 1, load up. Add coffee and hot water. Give it a quick stir and put the lid on. Step 2, do nothing. Let Duo sit for 3 or 4 minutes. The coffee grounds and hot water unite and become one. Step 3, twist. The coffee passes through our 2-stage filtration system into the lower chamber. And that's it. There's no need to remove a dirty filter or clean up before you drink the coffee. Just pour and enjoy.
We believe coffee is inherently social and a great connector of people. And that's why we designed the Duo to brew up to 4 cups of coffee. But we know there are times where you just want to brew coffee for yourself, in which case the Duo is great for just brewing 1 or 2 cups of coffee.
Do you like bad coffee? Then fine, leave. Go watch Glee. But if you consider yourself a patron of the arts, a supporter of innovation, and a lover of a fine cup of joe, then support our Kickstarter campaign. We have the perfect team in place. But we need you to make Duo a reality.